coming out this evening to celebrate with us the transformation of the Crescent Apartments into AKA Beverly Hills. We also would like to welcome, in that little box, all of our East Coast team members who are joining us this evening live. Technology at work there. I'm Larry Korman, president of AKA. We are a fourth-generation family real estate company founded by my great-grandfather over a century ago. He was a home builder. His son went on to develop apartments, and his grandson, my father, Steve Korman, pioneered the furnished apartment concept. I'm looking that way every now and then. Hello, guys. And I want to say that again, he pioneered the original furnished apartment concept. With AKA, I believe that we have taken our family's vision for residential excellence and innovation to its definitive expression. Just as Beverly Hills has become my second home over the last year, AK2 has become the ultimate home away from home for many long-stay travelers. AKA balances the style and the hospitality of an intimate hotel with the space and comfort of a fully appointed luxury condominium. How to get that part in there, the PR plug. When I first toured this property 5 years ago with Bill, Derek, and Mark, I was overwhelmed by its potential. When we acquired the property a year ago, we began the process of fulfilling the promise of one of the world's most exclusive addresses. Today, and I literally mean today, with AKA Beverly Hills, we are proud to offer one of the finest flexible stay accommodations in the world. The process, the repurposing process, has been challenging, and I mean that in the best sense of the word. And many hands, many hearts have collaborated on this transformation. Tonight, I want to acknowledge and personally thank everyone involved. Of course, our gratitude extends well beyond words. This is my Rubio water for later, so leaving that there, hopefully it doesn't fall. I know with the Oscars, after having watched that, you got to keep it somewhat brief. But there are a lot of people, as I said, many hands, many hearts who are a part of this, and I really mean what I'm saying, that even though I'm saying a name here, the gratitude and the appreciation that we have for everybody who's been involved in this is great, and very, very appreciative. I'm going to start out with our residents who stayed with us, and there's Lori somewhere over here, I think is our sole surviving resident from the beginning, but to our residents who stayed with us during construction, we hope that the finished product justifies your commendable patience. To Wolfgang and his team for offering our residents, and all of us tonight, in-suite dining and a private resident entrance at the one and only Spago. To the AKA team leaders, MJ and Noel, for transplanting the AKA culture and vision to a new coast. Frank, Susan, Tana, and the entire AKA Beverly Hills team for your persistence and dedication to delivering the AKA lifestyle to a new audience. To the corporate staff, Rob, who's here representing most of them, Matt, Alana, Billy, and Leonard, for your steadfast leadership throughout this project. To my brother Brad and his finance team, Scott, Gabe, and Rob, again, Rob over there, for this extraordinary acquisition. To my brother Mark, Howard, Shirley, Gunnar, and Bob Goldman, for your support and guidance. To the design team, Hank and Troy of Koenig Eisenberg Architects, Ed of Astor-Guzzi Architects, Pam and Scott of Pamela Burden Company Landscape Architects, Scott of Oculus Lighting Design, and of course, Krilla and John of Flux, for evolving the vision and keeping us on course. To this construction team, Bryson, who's home with his 3-year-old son right now, Evan, who's here, and of course, John, the main staple of this construction project, of City Construction. Rita, David, and Troy of Illig Construction, you guys were phenomenal. Fabrizio and Diamond Landscaping, to all of you for bringing our imagination to life. To the AKA asset leaders, Rich Hubbard and David Fields, for their unwavering perseverance in bringing this project to fruition. To our incredible, incredible partners, Derek, Bill, Keaton, Mike, and Tim, for their belief in AKA, and for providing strategy during this acquisition and support during this lengthy renovation. We are grateful for the opportunity to bring the AKA brand to the West Coast, and once again for allowing us to create that wow. How Lawrence would be smiling on us now. Now I will look over here to my other partners, Corinne, Alec, Nikki, and Max, for putting up with another adventure. I did that for you, Max. We also want to thank Sarah and Dara at Valentine's PR, the 1-2 punch at Valentine's PR, for their support in spreading the AKA word. And to all of the members of the media and press today that are here today, and especially to those that have graciously covered us to date, thank you. And finally, I want to thank the Beverly Hills Convention and Visitors Bureau, and the City of Beverly Hills, Jonathan, Susan, the City Manager and CEO, Jeff Colin, and the Mayor, Dr. William Brien, for welcoming us to the city and making us feel at home. Here tonight, to cut the ribbon, to mark the official opening of AKA Beverly Hills, it is my great privilege to introduce our wonderful Mayor, Dr. William Brien. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm a little hoarse, so work with me with this. I'm really pleased that we are here today for the official grand opening of AKA Beverly Hills. And I want to just say and recognize Susan Healy-Keene, who is, where is she? Right there, over there, who really worked so hard to make sure that building department and plans came through, and where we ran into some struggles, we were able to work through them very quickly and actually make this project come to fruition. I have a whole bunch to say here about AKA being a wonderful brand and the wonderful things that the residents here are going to enjoy, especially the relationship with Spagos. I think that's a great relationship. Also, the cinema facilities that you have here is also going to be great. But I want to talk a little bit on a personal note. I met Larry Korman about 4 or 5 months ago, maybe a little longer. And I got to tell you, this guy is a fantastic person. I just love this guy. I met him in New York. I went around. I looked at the AKA facilities that they had in New York, which were fantastic. I went down and visited them. I was treated very well in getting the tours around. I love what you have done in New York. I visited your place in Washington, D.C. You didn't know that when I went in there. and it's fantastic. And I got to tell you, this is a great addition to Beverly Hills. And it's truly one of the additions that I think will make Beverly Hills special for years to come. I encourage all of you to come in and take a look around. I encourage you, if you're in New York or Washington and you need a place to stay, go to AKA New York, where there's several of them, and AKA Washington, D.C. And Larry Korman will make sure that you have a great stay there. He's a wonderful guy. He's become a wonderful friend, and I am so proud that he's here in the city of Beverly Hills with us today. I look forward to cutting the ribbon. I look forward to the grand opening of this event, and I look forward to many, many years of relationships between AKA Larry Korman and the City of Beverly Hills. It's a great relationship that's beginning tonight. So thank you all very much for being here. On behalf of the entire City Council of Beverly Hills, I welcome AKA to Beverly Hills, and we're going to have a wonderful night as soon as I cut this ribbon, because I think it's more. I'd like to give a certificate of recognition presented to Larry Korman of AKA Beverly Hills by the Beverly Hills City Council on the occasion of this ribbon cutting presented this 6th day of March 2013, signed by the City Council and myself, Beverly Brien, as the mayor of the City of Beverly Hills.
Thanks.
I'm really thankful for that family. You don't cut right away. I'm an orthopedic surgeon.
I'm a good hands if he does get a finger.
Put hands on this one. Yeah, put your hands. That's it. Gentlemen, looking straight up. Right over here. Thank you. Okay. Are you actually going to cut it?
Yeah, we are.
Right, you tell me when you're ready.
On 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah!